All right, let me play this at normal speed because this is funny. This is just gonna be fun stuff here.
Posting.
Is it a genuine question?
You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Stop! Is that like his full-time thing now? Or
Olivia
they
just
them?
ran
I
from the
think Bobby
bathroom.
uses they them pronouns.
wow.
Okay, Bobby, I'll respect you.
Okay, hold on. It was a little bit before this.
Yeah.
It's such a loss.
Yeah. At least we got Diorio now.
Hold on. Let's go. Actually, let's play this. Yeah.
Somewhat perma canceled for that. Like it's just you don't want that. That's the last thing you want to associate with your name. Like Keffels and Tipster, they're so irrelevant now. Because they died on Lolly Hill.
Dude. Okay, hold on. I gotta back this up more. There's better shit here. Holy shit! I didn't realize how funny this was.
With a trans person that had nothing to do with their transness.
Right, it
obviously.
had to do with
And he's
Molly.
like, "Oh, really? Is it because they're trans?" It's like, oh my god.
I could be misremembering that though, so I
It's something like that.
I think you're right. It's about Lolly Hill.
Oh yeah, dying on Lolly Hill.
It was
Content nuke. Elon Musk would be crazy.
Elon Musk. There's plenty of cringe on Elon. I'm not an Elon Musk guy. I gotta be honest. There's some good shit that could be done there. All right.
the Lolly Hills.
Tipster Aaron Bushnelled on Lolly. Holy shit.
Keffels died on Lolly Hill that day.
Yeah.
A lot of good people fell that day.
Big tip.
Tipsters
we
out
lost
there.
Big Tip that day.
The crows are feasting.
Cheers, my dude.
Cheers, my horse. Love ya. No pedo.
Man, the crows are feasting on Lolly Hill.
Okay.
But I didn't have to die out there for this fucking guy. And like, I think
I like how they have a title card for him. Lolly Enjoyer Vosh. Nice.
they actually,
As if he's like a featured guest on their show. Like, here's our guest, the
Lolly
Lolly enjoying piece
Yeah.
of shit Vosh.
did
Child porn liker Vosh.
Yeah, CP enjoyer.
Yeah. It's like, oh, thanks for the introduction.
get somewhat perma canceled for that. Like it's just you don't want that. That's the last thing you want to associate with your name. Like Keffels and Tipster, they're so irrelevant now. Because they died on Lolly Hill.
Yep.
Was Tipster.
It was a hard one losing Big Tip.
Yeah.
Me too. I know that hurt.
That really hurt.
That one hurt.
Why did
Tip.
you do that?
I love that they talk about Tipster the same way like wheat.
Yeah. It was a hard one losing Big Tip. Big Daddy Tip.
Oh.
That Tip?
Fuck you, sucks. I wish he apologized.
Why'd you do that?
It was such a loss.
Yeah. At least we got Diorio
Fully just coping.
Base teeth.
Oh my god.
now to replace that kind of void.
I don't have.
I like Dory.
Diorio does not have.
No.
I mean, play it, Zach, please. The original, the classic.
Cheers, my dude. Love ya. No homo.
No, of course, Nicholas Diorio has his own.
Listen, give him time.
At least I've seen what a vagina looks like.
Oh my god, Ricky.
They grabbed that from my channel, by the way. Wow.
All our
Just-
guys
I
are
don't know.
fallen, man. And Bobby's gone. Isn't he like totally like annihilated? What's
Whoa!
Holy
This is
shit.
the first time Ethan's mentioned Bowblax, by the way, after the plushie got sold.
Yeah, he ignored him completely during the
Unfortunately
plushie.
for Bowblax, if he had, come out a little bit sooner, perhaps he could have baited Ethan. Could you imagine if Bowblax came out as trans to bait Ethan into noticing him while he's selling the plushies, then hoping that he'll sell the plushies?
Yeah, that was probably part of his strat.
Oh,
honestly.
no. It's too late, bro.
the deal with Bobby? You know, AB?
There's a whole drama with him.
Gila Klein knows about it. She's been
Somehow.
following it. She's been watching.
You're muted.
Bobby is posting some different content I've been seeing recently. He's
different
I'll
content.
find it before I talk on it.
This is Bowblax's friend AB talking.
Yeah.
What kind of content is he posting?
Is it a genuine question?
You know.
Yeah.
You know. Ethan.
Dan knows.
Is that like his full-time thing now? Or
And
what
Ethan knows.
Oh my god. They were laughing at the OnlyFans.
Is that his full-time thing now?
Oh,
They all have seen it.
dude.
111 survivors everywhere, says the chat.
Holy shit.
Everyone
think-
saw it that night.
This is crazy.
Bobby
Bathroom.
uses they them pronouns.
wow.
Okay, Bobby, I'll respect your
Yeah,
pronouns.
I'm really happy for them. They seem to be
Bobs, you're finding yourself.
being proud.
I can see why, though. Bobby, you have to understand, you and your friends were the edgiest shitbags in the fucking internet. And then all of a sudden, you're kind of like, I'm they, and I'm trans. It's like you're you couldn't have positioned yourself worse with the people you were associated with. I accept you.
I mean, that's true, but only for me, really. You know what I mean? I'm really the only person this is like relevant to, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't that he just came out as trans. It was, you know, the whole drama and the disaster around it, the lying, the scheming, the recording people behind their scenes,
Faking BPD,
the weird fetish shit sending you like
edits of him and Keemstar.
Yeah, there's a little bit more to the story there, you know?
Yeah, it's not as just, he made an OnlyFans and that's it.
Yeah.
As who you are.
Good news. They're going to shed their bigoted audience. So
thank you, Olivia.
Oh, wow. Such an eye roll. They're going to shed their bigoted audience. What a warrior.
I mean, yeah.
And Ethan owns him immediately here.
have a much nicer group of people watching.
I guess that's true.
But I think that, and unfortunately, I'm saying I think that's all of them.
Oh my god.
Nobody cares to watch fucking Bowblax besides drama fiends.
Exactly.
For Twitterverses.
Well, this is why I support Bowblax being a part of the H3 crew, and I really want it to happen. I want this to be willed into existence purely just for the lore. If Bowblax became a member of the H3 crew,
showing up on set with a dress.
Yes.
Could you imagine IRL?
That is fucking content, dude.
It's just like, wow.
What is the drama? Is it just that?
I don't know if I didn't want to say it until I. God. Okay, he's embracing it.
We shouldn't talk off the
Oh
cuff.
my god.
Oh my fucking ass. My fuck. Just flashbanged us.
Okay, Ethan.
All of this to promote his of.
All this to promote his OnlyFans?
Basically.
So he's embracing it. So it was discovered he had it's discovered that Bobby had an OnlyFans as a kitty girl or something.
Kitty girl?
Not the right. I don't know who told him that.
What?
Was it a kitty girl thing or a trans? I forget. Maybe both. I don't know.
I'm not sure exactly.
Ethan, without having it's too sensitive.
You're the one that said talk about it.
No,
He's saying let's not talk off the cuff.
I was like, I don't want to talk about it, and you guys were like, let's talk about it. Is that not what happened? Did I misunderstand?
I didn't hear that.
Well, anyway.
Talk about the allegation.
Listen, I was just trying to, I didn't want to say anything until he was comfortable to talk about, but he just posted this on his public thing. He said straight, by the way, with a picture of him wearing high thigh socks and the skirt. So,
Bobby.
That's him. This is him. He's coming. I'm sorry. They're coming out. They're coming out.
And good for them.
Come on.
How can
Who can look at this and just be like,
good for them.
This is awesome. Come on. Let's just be realistic here, guys.
Live life how you want to, have fun.
But
do what you gotta do.
Have fun. This guy's life was fucking destroyed because he spent all day gooning and fucking fantasizing about himself.
Yeah.
That's what destroyed his fucking life. All he does is sit in his room all day and think about himself. My autism, my ADHD, my gender identity. Oh my God, it's me, it's me, it's me. He's literally when everyone started talking about the content nuke, he was like, who cares about the content nuke? Talk more about my pronouns instead. I mean, this dude is having
a little bit too much fun.
Yeah, he's a self-obsessed psychopath. It's not like, oh, live life how you want. Yeah, maybe if you're not sitting in a room all day gooning and your entire fucking worldview is just based around like pleasure, your identity and pleasure and nothing else. Who am I? Who am I all day long? I mean, really?
I saw on his Instagram story, he posts some clip of Jacksepticeye talking about how hard it is to have both autism and ADHD at the same time, or where it's like your brain wants to be on a schedule and a routine all the time, but at the same time, when you get on that routine, you want to get off of it immediately.
Yeah.
And Bowblax posts this, he's like, bro, this is so relatable. And I'm like, can you spend a day not thinking about yourself?
Yeah.
Or not obsessed with yourself? And just, you're not that interesting.
No, he's a boring.
I'm sorry, you're just not that interesting.
He's a normal piece of shit like anyone else.
He's just so obsessed with my brain. Oh my God, my brain is so complicated, and my brain and ADHD and autism and brain and all the thought
and
patterns.
Gender means this and women and
how
men
about
and
think about working or doing something?
Yes.
Us other than yourself.
Yeah, doing something productive, providing to society. Fucking not wearing a dress and fucking gooning all day and thinking about how men and women are actually masculine and feminine and there's this and screaming and yelling.
And thinking about the different genders and all this nonsense bullshit that just doesn't matter. How about please stop thinking about yourself and maybe just live a life that goes a little bit beyond just having fun.
Yes.
Especially if the fun is whatever the fuck this is. Anyway.
Sorry.
Bob,
Had to go off a
Shed
little bit.
defense day.
Yeah, go off a little. It's because these people don't know what's going on, right?
Yeah.
So they present the story as Bowblax became trans and now everyone hates Bowblax.
Yeah.
It's like
It's not that fucking simple.
Bobes, you'll always be welcome in this community. Just keep giving us
bringing
those
those banger sound bites.
Exactly.
Yeah,
As long as you're shouting crazy shit, we love you.
We ride with you.
We don't care what you're wearing when you're shouting.
Here, Olivia found their tweet discussing it. I think it's worth getting it straight from the source here.
Bobes said the following. I feel like I came out as non-binary at the worst time in the worst way. That might be true just considering how they found out. Happened during a mental health crisis. Didn't know that. Gender diversity discourse online is one of the most volatile.
Bobby fell so that internet versus could rise.
Oh yeah.
Yes, W.
This tweet is also so soy. I feel like I came out as non-binary at the worst time in the worst way. Happened during a mental health crisis. Gender diversity discourse online is the most volatile it's ever been, and my gender expression seems to be the least accepted type.
I'm the biggest victim, by the way. It's about me.
It's just obsessed with yourself. Get over yourself.
Yeah.
You're not that interesting. And by the way, the least accepted type is feminine with body hair. Then he says, fuck. Fuck, guys. Damn it.
I'm a victim.
I came out at the worst time. Then he says, by the way, feminine with body facial hair is the end goal. I know I look 100% male right now. Another reason why I should have stayed closeted for longer. Well, that's the consequence of oversharing, you know, and also showing all your fucking emails with your porn
and
accounts.
your balls out.
Yeah, and your tiny penis, your tiny shriveled up flaccid penis. It's also the consequence of tweeting it out on a public Twitter account.
Yeah.
You know? None of this shit was leaked.
None of it was leaked.
It's ever been, and my gender expression seems to be the least expected type. Feminine with body hair. Oh, so he's
there.
Listen, first mistake, you're on Twitter. Like, get off of that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more mistakes.
More mistakes than just that.
No.
True. Although that's their whole thing, unfortunately.
Well,
like if
it's
anybody's
time for
built
new
a career around that hell site, it's them.
If Bobby wants to take care of their mental health, first step, get off of X Twitter.
But you were also a giant shitbag, so I feel like you need to make some amends too.
Just BTFOs.
Let's
poor
go.
Bobby.
By the way, yesterday Bowblax was making fun of Animal J. Smith.
Oh yeah. No, this loser, I mean, he is not a victim at all. He deserves to be made fun of. He'll mock Animal J. Smith, who also is a weirdo, but he's a very typical just gay dude who dresses
Animal
up as
J.
a pup.
Smith is like the most like typical like LA old gay guy of all time.
Right.
You know what I mean? What did he really do wrong again? He's into all these weird fetishes.
Yeah.
Aren't you? You're into worse fetishes.
I mean, I obviously fucking made fun of him and shat on him. I'm not gonna act like I'm, not. I did, but I'm not.
But Bowblax should not be making fun of Animal J. Smith.
No, he cannot do that anymore. You're not allowed to fucking do that.
It doesn't make any sense. Like,
worse.
how are you gonna shit on that guy for his weird fetishes when yours are like arguably worse, but still just as weird?
Yes.
Right? It's like, dude, what are you talking about? And then on Twitter, he was talking about how like, somebody was like tweeting at him. They were like, what are you gooning to tonight or whatever, right? And then he replies to this. I don't know why he replies to the most obvious like troll comments of all time, but he replies to me. He's like, I don't get why everyone's trying to sexualize me, man. Like, it's really fucking weird and creepy how people sexualize me. And then he's posting photos of like him in a dress or whatever, right? And he's like, what's sexual about wearing a dress and socks? I don't get it.
He's coming on his OnlyFans to it.
Well, he's just showing his fucking like waist and shit, right? Or his cock.
It doesn't even matter. He's coming on OnlyFans while he's doing it. While he's wearing a dress, he's coming to it. He's obviously fucking sexually aroused by it. You're not fooling anyone, you weird fucking freak.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I don't know. And Animal J. Smith, the thing with that too is that Animal says that he's like, this is his identity, right? It's not a fetish for him, it's his identity. It's the same way that Bowblax says. So it's like, that's another reason. If you're gonna be a fucking identity respecter, you can't make fun of that guy anymore. And you actually should apologize to him.
Yeah, apologize to Animal J. Smith, apologize to Tipster, apologize to Keffels, whoever the fuck you've ever made fun of before, because you're them now.
You can't just be like, oh, I'm trans now, everyone be nice to me. It's like, you were a fucking giant piece of shit to trans people, to gay people, to everybody on the internet. They were just a total fucking dickhead his whole life. So like, bro needs to come to God a little more. You know what I mean? Like, he's got some amends to make. It's not like all of a sudden he's a great or sorry, where did Bobby say the pronouns is they? Because it seems like they's referring to themselves as a man here.
This is why it fucking sucks. This pronoun shit is just so gay.
It's so bad.
I feel totally comfortable calling him until he says otherwise.
Terrible.
I feel that's respectful, and I'm treating him like a human being. And he says he wants to eventually be feminine with body and facial hair is the end goal. I know I look 100% male right now. I don't know what's the pronouns, but until he's specified, then I don't see the need to.
What?
This is why I'm watching.
But anyway, I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, he was a giant piece of shit for a long time. So like, just because you're trans now doesn't mean you're a good person all of a sudden.
Dude, I am 100%, and with mental illness, and I have mental illness, the worst is like, I was just diagnosed like as severely depressed. But what about the Nazi rally you were at last week? Are we like cool with that now? Because you're depressed, or like,
yeah,
you just get a pass?
What the?
But that being said, I have an open heart and an open mind. I'm way open to the Bobby redemption arc. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that I'm open to it. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, as long as the sound bites keep coming in, God bless.
That's all we care about.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Says like, you can call me he. Like literally wait till he says my pronouns he. You stupid fucking woke fucks. I'm being respectful.
No, it doesn't need to be more than it is.
Why are you assuming his pronouns?
Well, it's not when
You're
use
assuming his pronouns. He hasn't clarified.
No, when you use neutral. Sorry,
Calm
when
down.
you use
No,
neutral
it's annoying
pronouns,
because people come.
the most
By the way, you people in the chat who are like, "Oh, Ethan fucking is."
By the way, this was like, if you read every comment on this podcast, I was reading it this morning. Every comment is furious at Ethan right now because he yelled at Olivia. Right. He yelled at Olivia and he spurred out about the pronouns in general. And this is what I mean, right? Ethan is still, as much as he wants to like break free, he's still held down by like these people that are like so sensitive, right?
Yes, he
like,
is.
am I crazy? I don't see anything.
Ethan's done nothing wrong.
Oh my God, he's yelling at an employee. It's like he's obviously like just he's exacerbated about a point that he's making, right?
Yes.
He's not being like, Olivia, you're a bitch. Fuck you. He's not doing it directly at her,
also
right?
Right. He's also correct. I mean, even if you go into woke fucking mind, fucking cringe brain or whatever, right? Bowblax specifically, actually in his bio, it's usually like he, him, she, her. That's the fucking pronouns, right? It actually doesn't even say they in the bios, right? So especially when you're, a Bowblax and this is your she-male fetish, as he showed on his OnlyFans, it's not about being they. It's about specifically being he and she at the same time. That's his weird fucking kink that he's got going on, right?
Right.
So it's actually like not even, I mean, Bowblax says he doesn't care, but obviously he wants to be called one or the other.
Yeah.
That's what he wants.
L being like transphobic, it's like you are presuming his pronouns. And by the way, why are you being so militant about it? How does that help anybody? I'm obviously being respectful and I'm waiting for him to clarify. Like, you guys are fucking wrong. And if you ever want other people outside of your bubble to ever be respectful and take like trans people and non-binary people seriously, you have to fucking stop being so pathetically ridiculous when people are trying in good faith to make an effort and be respectful. Like, you guys are fucking wrong.
If I can chime in also with trans people that I personally know, this is not what they want. They just want to be treated respectfully. And as long, like what Ethan was saying was totally respectful. So it really doesn't matter. We don't need to make such a big deal about like he or they until it's like he's saying, and we don't even know. He might be totally fine with it. The point is that the conversation we're having is totally respectful and promoting like accepting everything. So I don't understand why even go there.
The second that Bobby is like, I'm go by she or they,
Yeah.
and obviously I'm
You look at the chat, by the way, it's like Ethan is crashing out. Apologize to Olivia. Olivia did nothing wrong.
OMG, drop it. He's in repair mode, yelling at Olivia's crazy.
Yelling at Olivia's crazy. At least let Olivia say what she was trying to say. Listen to Olivia. You are wrong. What
Just
point are you making?
apologize.
It's just let Olivia explain. Let Olivia speak. They're all just like crying or whatever, right? It's like, I don't think it's as big of a deal. They're like, you yelled at your step. And Ethan gets into controversies like this all the time where he yells at staff or whatever. I guess if he gets too loud, people are like worried that the staff will like cry or something because their boss is like abusing them. I don't even fucking get it. It's so bad.
So weird.
But again, like this whole segment, and again, it killed the vibe of the whole show, right? They're chilling, they're having a good time. Ethan trips up on Bowblax's pronouns.
Who gives a single fuck?
It's so dumb. And now the whole show is just completely derailed to them all tripping over each other's dicks, trying to like fix this whole situation, right? And at the end of the segment, Ethan's just like, fuck.
I look at the timer too, 3 minutes on the clock before the new's supposed to drop.
3 minutes before the content news coming out. This is supposed to be like the biggest, like most Kino cinematic drop of all time. And meanwhile, they've gotten into like, this fucking stupid circular argument of I misgendered Bowblax accidentally.
Which didn't even happen.
Yeah.
Do my best to respect the pronouns, you know. But it's not obvious to me that that's the situation. I didn't mean to apologize. People are saying I yelled at you, Olivia. I didn't mean to yell at you.
Okay.
I get so annoyed.
Oh, she sounds pissed.
Okay.
She sounds
You heard that?
pissed.